Hello, loves. My name is Maya, and welcome back to my canvas. Today, we are diving into the world of AI, and I came across a fun trend that brings digital, traditional, and mixed media artists together to showcase how our own trained human talents can create masterpieces of all kinds. And this particular trend happens to be a starter pack. It kind of reminds me of, the Barbie days where you get your Barbie starter pack. Came with a Barbie, she came with some accessories, things of that sort. However, apparently, there is a prompt floating around that you can use in ChatGPT to make your own custom 3D art starter pack. I took a look at them myself, and they honestly just appear to be Pixar knockoff artwork. People can customize it by entering their favorite products into the prompt, and ChatGPT will make it for them. Today, you will see how I join my fellow artist in creating my own starter pack without the use of AI. AI art has become a super hot topic in recent years, and the AI sites have apparently evolved over time, causing major concern among artists worldwide. As a fellow artist myself, it is unsettling to think that your work could be stolen and used to feed a machine without your permission. Back in the day, not that I'm old, but you were able to post your art on social media when social media was still technically new, and you really didn't have that much of a worry of it being stolen or being taken and used to make something completely different. So in this day and age, AI art has been a huge concern for artists around the world because there's just so much you can do with AI now, and it seems like it's just not stopping from there. However, I am so pleased and happy to see that the art community has never stopped growing in its ability to advocate for its members' work. And it's wonderful to see nonprofit artists develop programs to protect the work of our peers. But the main topic that I have been seeing is AI is a way for non-artists to create work without having to pay an artist to do it. Now, I understand that commissioning your favorite artist is not something that everyone can do, especially during these times. However, you must remember that those who are popular today, they began with no skills. Yes, I said no skills, barely any skills. I believe that at least 90% of artists around the world began with the same old traditional pen and paper, or if you had some extra money lying around, you posted a drawing tablet with no screen to begin with. And I started the same way, and I can tell you that anyone can learn to draw. What I believe is missing from the I want art and I need it now debate is patience, time, and the love of human creativity. It took me years to learn the fundamentals and another few to refine them into the cute, bubbly style that I adore and prefer today. I can already hear the rebuttal. Okay, but what if I don't want to wait years? What if I don't want to hone in my own skills? Or what if I just found a style online and I just want to have, AI create it for me? What's wrong with that? Well, my sincere question for you is, do you truly want to be an artist then? Being an artist is a choice you make with your heart to learn, which is why the art community is so passionate about it. Artists have a love of creativity, and artists love to share their creativity with the world. It's just kind of sad to see that when artists of all kinds put their hard time and work into something that they create with their God-given minds, that there are people out there who just take advantage of that. Artists don't owe the world anything. However, artists love to share, what their minds come up with. They love to share their characters. They love to share their OCs. They love to share their favorite characters and make fan art. They love to share their stories and create meaningful stories with characters for the world to enjoy and, commune with, Since being an artist is a choice, it is literally putting your thoughts and feelings on paper. And the journey is seeing our characters, OCs, fan art come to life, and it's extremely, extremely rewarding. It is a shame that there are people out there who do not understand that, but are fine with it being stolen for the world's enjoyment. It is similar to video games in that some people can go their entire lives without spending hours on a game. But there are gamers out there who truly enjoy putting in hours to learn new skills that they can apply to another game in the future, or a same like game. Now, you would never see me play a Souls-like game, but I believe that if I put in effort to learn how to play Souls-like games, I will, over time, get better at it. And there are millions of gamers out there who enjoy and do not mind spending hours honing in their skills for the love of the game. And I believe it's the same thing for artists. Artists have a love for what they do. You may see the memes out there of us being shrimps over a computer, being shrimps over a desk or an easel, but we love it. As much as we complain about it, as much as, we get the Squidward eyes with bags, spending hours of our nights creating something that came through our minds, we love it. We love it. We put our all into it. And like I mentioned before, we have no issue with sharing those ideas with the world. It's just really sad that most of the world, not all, but most of the world just cannot connect with that. And that's understandable. Just like with any profession in the world, you won't really understand anyone mostly unless you're in those person's shoes. And I bring this up to say, like the statement made before, for those who don't want to spend the time, the ones who just want the art because they believe they need it now. It is okay to love a medium, to love an artist, to love a style, but it truly is just not okay to be okay with companies and stealers out there who ransack every single artist on social media and take it for themselves so that they can create things and make money off of it. That's another thing too that I want to point out. There are a lot of artists that don't make money off of their art or don't get a big of a following off of their stories. And AI and some of these companies out there, their goal is to steal that and make their own profit off of something that they could have commissioned an artist to do. And that just truly is just not right. But back on topic, for those of you who are currently on AI side, please know that you can join the art community at any time. And I say this completely out of love. The art community, they have its times where we can be overcritical. But majority of the times we just love seeing what everyone creates. We love seeing everyone's unique stories, everyone's unique OCs. All you have to do is just start and enjoy the ride. Your artwork does not have to be perfect. It is all about what you create. And you will have more control over your work than any prompt or AI site can possibly provide for you. You'll have complete control over colors, over anatomy, such as hands, clothing, poses, so on and so forth. And I guarantee you'll have a more loving connection with your work than what a computer generates for you without the back end stealing. Obviously, there are numerous AI topics that I could discuss, but there are plenty of artists who have a much better way of explaining those issues than I do. So I personally just wanted to focus on those who genuinely want to be artists but believe they must rely on AI to do so for them. And to those who claim that digital art is AI, let me just say this, okay? When artists download Adobe Photoshop, Krita, clipstudiopaint, Procreate, etc., we are all welcomed with a blank white canvas. That's it. With some brushes on the side and a color wheel, okay? At the end of the day, we still, as digital artists, need to pick up a pen and learn the ropes, just like even traditional painting. And again, this is coming from someone who started off as a painter. I was an acrylic painter for at least 5 years before I learned digital painting later on. And let me tell you, it took time to learn on both mediums. And that's okay, because I genuinely wanted to learn on both mediums. Now, at first, I will say I looked at digital art like, oh, it's going to be easy, but when I say digital art definitely slapped me in the face of, buckle up and get ready. With any, new skill that you want to learn, it's going to take time. It's just going to take time. And I think that's just another thing that is missing in our day and age right now is patience. We are so used to seeing the success of people on the internet immediately that maybe that's a thing we need to start doing, is a lot more artists, which they do, but just in all mediums, just show their behind the scenes of what they're doing. Show the, the ugly scribbles, show, the sketches with eraser marks, so that we can show artists who want to be artists in the future that we all start from somewhere. Every single one of us, I promise you, every single professional and popular artist on social media today all had to start from somewhere. And the main start was just the thought of wanting to give art a try. And that's the biggest thing. That's something that AI can never have, is a God-given brain to put passion into what it creates. To even add on to that, I'll even show you some of my beloved paintings from years ago. Here are some of the paintings that I painted years ago, and with these paintings, I love them to death because I don't have them anymore now because I gave them away to family and friends, and some of them were commissions, but I kept the pictures of them because it's just great to see the beginnings of when I just wanted to start art. It wasn't really for money. It wasn't for anything like that. It was just a medium that I was like, you know what? I want to see if I can do this. And it was intimidating at first. And with, painting, same thing. You're welcomed with a white canvas. It's up to you to pick up that brush and pick up that pencil, sketch out your idea, and give it a try. And it is okay. It is okay to be genuine with what you create, and to share that with the world without having worries of it being stolen or, being perfect. And I love these paintings. I think I still have some of them left that's in my attic space right now, but I just never will give them away because I just have a genuine connection with them and the time it took to create them and to bring them to life. And that's just the main beauty of being an artist. It cuts that middleman of a AI generator of just just spitting out a prompt. Life isn't about shortcuts. Life is given to challenge yourself, to thrive, to share, and to love one another, and much, much more. And eventually, for those who are still, team AI, all I can do is just pray that you get a better understanding of the love and passion that comes with creating art. And for those who just don't understand, what it is to be an artist, that is okay too. I just pray that you just hear artists out, support artists out there who are speaking their minds. They don't want to be stolen from. They don't want to be taken advantage of, especially when some are right. A lot of artists around the world, we don't have to post our art, but we genuinely want to, because we love what we create and we love to share with others, and that's never going to stop. And I also truly believe that AI is never going to take away, the true genuality from artists. It never can. It just never can. We are made to be creative as humans, and that's just something no computer can ever take away. No matter how many tools we're given, all of our ideas stem from right up here. I'm pointing at my brain. In our brain and here in the heart, So you are more than capable of doing it, and I'm saying this completely out of love, completely out of love. Anyone at any age can learn art. You've absolutely got this, okay? And with that, here's my starter pack with no AI included. Again, this was super fun to make, and I wanted to make this video to encourage those that feel like they need AI or support what AI does. I hope you enjoyed my Maya talk. Go out there, grab a pen, a pencil, or a tablet, and let's get drawing with our human God-given skills and talents. Loves, please be sure to like and subscribe for more. I would truly appreciate it. Comment your thoughts below. I definitely would love to hear them. Thank you, loves, again so much for hanging out with me. I pray that you guys have a blessed day and night, and I will see you in the next video.